Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the studio. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Last week we did a really fun pour called Leftover Sandwich, where I used some of my leftovers and my titanium white, and we did a really cool sandwich pour that was really pretty and dreamy. And one of our viewers, Debbie Patagonia, had an idea of doing another sandwich pour, but instead of using the white as the layer of bread, to use the transparent base coat. So that's what we're going to try to do today. This one's for you, Debbie. This is a 24 by 30 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artist Loft. I have painted my sides and edges and the surface of it with my Golden's quinacridone violet, because I wanted something that was going to really pop underneath the colors that we put on top of it. So this is a really cool idea. I'm excited about this one. So that's ready to go. We have some beautiful colors tonight. This first one is Golden's Prussian Blue, which is one of my absolute favorite colors ever. Just favorite colors of all time. Gorgeous, gorgeous, deep and rich, dries so nice and dark, and is going to contrast beautifully with that quinacridone violet. So the next one we're using, this one started out as Golden's Permanent Violet Dark, which is a very pretty color, but I didn't feel like it was working with the violet, so I threw a little bit of Prussian blue in here, and now it's more like a blue violet, which is awesome. So we're not going to be using very, very thick layers of these two. I think this is going to be pretty wispy and sheer, so we'll see. This one is this little piggy pigment called Comet, and I mixed it with some Jo Sonja varnish and then mixed it with my pouring medium. So you can't really see it in the cup, but it is there. So this is Comet from this little piggy pigments. And we have HOA's favorite Showgirl Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Beauty. And then I have just a teeny tiny bit of white, Amsterdam titanium white left over, because I want a little tiny bit of white in there. So this is the transparent base coat, which is also my pouring medium. A nice big tub of it mixed up. Not super, super thick, not super, super thin. Okay, so we are going to layer 2 cups, and we're going to do flip cups with the transparent base coat. And hopefully the wind will not knock my cups over. So we're going to start with a nice thick layer.
Gail, behave yourself.
Okay, we're going to put a nice thick layer of the transparent base coat in there. All right, now let's start with some actual color. We want just a little bit, we don't want a lot, and we want it to sit on the surface. We don't want it to sink. That's probably a little too much, but that's okay. Okay, let's put some of that Comet in there now. Oop. It's okay if it sinks a little bit. Okay, now let's put some of the blue violet in there. Oh, I mixed up such big cups. We're gonna put a little bit of our 24, no, we're gonna put a little bit of white on there first, and I'm just gonna literally drizzle it off the stick, because I don't want a lot. Just a little bit, and then some gold again. Okay, should we do one more layer of blue? I think we should. A small layer. Okay, now we're going to do another layer of the transparent base coat for our middle piece of bread. Ooh. Pour it slowly. We're going to cover this all up as much as we can. This is going to be interesting.
It's getting pretty dirty.
Okay, let's do that again. Let's start with the purple this time. And some of the Comet. should be really cool, actually. Thank you, Debbie. It's a cool idea. Okay. A little bit of white. A bit of gold. Okay. Let's put another layer of Comet on there since it's our last layers. Just a tiny bit of purple. Okay. I'm not gonna put more on top of it. Okay. We're gonna pour a little bit of this in the center. This is our Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss and American Floetrol and some water. Pouring medium and transparent base coat. Okay, we're gonna flip these two out. We're gonna go over here. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
I lost, that I am.
Here we go. Ooh, cool. All right, we're gonna do this one over here. Here we go. Okay. Give them some magic taps. Okay, thank you. Okay, it's time. The sea lion is ready. Okay, so we're gonna lift this straight up. We're gonna look at it, and if I feel like we need to, we're gonna lip it. Ready, darling?
Yes, mother.
Here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna go through this part right there. He's laughing at me. All right, one more. Ready, honey?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's pretty. Wow.
The sea lions have been beefing all morning.
They have. They've been fighting out there. Okay, I just saw something over here. There's a couple of drops of blue that I don't want, so we're just gonna rub it in. Okay. All right. Let's torch that real quick. Okay. Flip cups always make cells. I've never had a flip cup that didn't make cells. This is really pretty. I love what's this is so cool in here. Okay, let's tilt this out. Find the way to the paint. I'm gonna go off of that corner first. Probably should have spread that out a little bit. That's all right. Back to the center. We're gonna take this down off of that corner. And let this float down. This is going to be really interesting. So in theory, everything that looks white is gonna dry clear. This is gonna be very interesting. I wanna torch this one more time. That's kinda neat though. I kind of want to tilt it a little more and take either some of this off or some of that off, but I'm afraid if I do, it's just going to blend a lot, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm not going to tilt it more. I'm just going to leave it alone. This is really trippy over here, and all of these little cells. Like I'm seeing the gold coming in, and this like lacing, and it has to be the white. These are really cool though. This part's very pretty. And here I love all of this too. So that corner's definitely gonna be pink. This is gonna be very, very interesting. Thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate it, and thanks for sharing your idea. And we'll see how this dries. We will be right back with our dried results. I love experiments. Let's torch it again. Okay. Okay, so here are the dried results for our test for our transparent sandwich pour. Not my favorite. Too much color. And I think, as HOA had pointed out, that because my cups were pretty full, we ended up getting a dirty pour on some of the sections, and we just had a lot of dark colors. We had that Prussian blue and the permanent violet dark mixed with the Prussian blue, and it's just very, very dark. So this did not work how I wanted, but we're gonna go again. So you guys will see that pour right now, and then I'll show you the dried results from that one. So this, I mean, it's pretty. I'm not sure that I like it very, very much, so it's probably gonna get painted over, but the idea was interesting. But we're gonna do better with the next one, so let's go do that. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another gorgeous day in the studio. A couple of weeks ago, we did a really fun sandwich pour with some leftover colors, and one of our viewers had left me a comment about doing a sandwich pour, but instead of using white as the base, to use the transparent base coat. And it sounded like a really, really intriguing idea. So we are going to try this. I will be honest, I have tried this once before, and I used way too many dark colors and it did not work. So we're trying it again. And I think this one's gonna work. So this is an 18 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artist Loft. I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted my sides and edges with this beautiful Golden's quinacridone violet, which I love. It's so beautiful and obnoxious and in your face. It's fantastic. Okay, colors. We have some, this is the Furo Cloud mix. This is a little bit of Artist Loft Soft Body White with some Vallejo Pearl medium in there, and American Floetrol. Leaving a mound on a mound. I didn't want it too thin tonight because I think everything was too thin in that last one and it just kind of spread everywhere. We're also using Amsterdam Pearl Blue, which is such a pretty color. This is the one that dries with that beautiful electric flash. That electric pop of blue is awesome. And we have HOA's lovely showgirl here, Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. She is a pretty girl. Okay, so I also have a tub of my pouring medium, which is also the transparent base coat. This is Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss and American Floetrol and some water. Leaving a mound on a mound, sinking into itself. So you want the consistency to be the same across the board. So So we're going to need 2 cups. We need 16 ounces of paint. I'd rather use 2 small cups and have more control over where the composition is than just one and have to tilt it a certain way. So we're gonna use the transparent base coat as the white in the sandwich pour. And we're gonna start with a nice layer of the transparent base coat in the bottom of each cup.
We'll Gail knocks the cups over.
Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and start with a little bit of gold. Now, when I say little, I am meaning little. So I'm just gonna drizzle it off the stick. I'm not even gonna pour it because HOA noticed that last time, perhaps, my cups were a little full and we got a dirty pour instead of a sandwich pour. So this is the white. I'm just putting very, very little amounts of paint in here. And now, this might be a problem because this is the pearl blue. So it's not gonna show up until this is dry. We'll see, and we're putting it on top of white and a transparent base coat. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we'll see. Okay, and now another layer of red on top. Okay. Okay, and let's do that again. A little bit of gold. It's amazing to me that just this very, very small amount of paint can have such an impact and spread out so much. But again, that's the pouring medium. When you use the gel gloss in your pouring medium, you have a lot of elasticity and you can stretch your colors out a lot. Okay, so there's our 2 layers of color. Now we're just gonna put the rest of this as a transparent base coat and fill it all the way up. So the only color you can actually see is the white and the gold. Okay, that's all right. It'll be okay. Okay, I'm gonna pour a puddle of this down just to give ourselves something to move around. And there's a lot of bubbles in there, so we're gonna torch it real quick. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Aye, Semper Paratus. Good.
Okay. All right, here we got one flipped. And do the other one over here. Whoop. Okay. Magic taps. Did I just get paint in my eyebrow?
You did.
Awesome. Okay. Let's flip this baby out. You ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna lift it straight up and then I'm gonna look at it, and if I think we need to lip it, I will. Here we go. Okay. So the sandwich pour typically gives you a beautiful marbled look. This is really pretty, like all we're seeing right now is the gold, which is what I expected, but that'll be okay. All right, ready, honey?
Yep.
Here we go. Straight up. And then we'll lip it. Okay. Cool. Let's put some of this around the corners and edges. Because a dry canvas is a...
Thirsty canvas.
That's right. So you want your canvas wet so that the paint will all move uniformly and you keep your composition. Okay. So this is going to dry completely clear, and that beautiful quinacridone violet color is going to come showing through. That's the plan anyway. We shall see. That's why it's an experiment. Okay. All right. Edges. Make sure everything's covered. Okay, we're going to torch that one more time because we've got a million bubbles. But it's pretty. Okay, let's get rid of these 2.
Did you write it down?
Right, what down?
Anything. Adam Savage says the difference between science and screwing around is writing it down.
Actually, I did make notes. So.
Let's do it. Science.
She's pretty. Let's go that way first. So we're gonna find the way to the paint. Lock it down. And we're gonna anchor it over that corner and bring it back to the center. I'm gonna go down this corner now. And we're just gonna let this float down. So I can see layers of the white and the gold and the pearl blue. I don't know if you guys can see anything other than the gold right now. But you will. I'm just gonna take this all the way down off of that corner. I'm gonna take that big bulge of gold off. Ooh, this is either gonna be amazing or really ugly. Okay. Alright. Can you see anything on that, honey, or not really? I can see
Yes, that's the condition.
I can see it.
Very faint.
Yeah, but it should be neat. So I do see the white, I do see the pearl blue, and I see the gold. And I'm glad the gold's not taking over. And then the rest of it is that clear transparent base coat, so we should see the violet coming through underneath that. So that's pretty nifty. Okay, well that one's for you, Debbie. I hope this works, and I'll show you guys when it is dry. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. This was a lot of fun. We'll be right back. It needs another torchy. Okay, now we're talking. This one dried so pretty. I'm like 1,000 times happier with this one than the first one. And you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. You learn things from every pour. That one I learned that I had too many dark colors and I was using too much paint. So this is much less paint and a much more minimal palette. We just used the Feral Cloud mix and some 24 karat gold and the pearl blue, which is showing up in a really cool way. HOA, can you tilt it for us a little bit? HOA, can you tilt? You see the pearl blue flashing in just little wisps and bits. It's pretty cool. So that's kind of awesome. I really like this one a lot. Very windswept and very pretty. So this was cool. Thank you again to Debbie Patagonia for the great idea. And I hope you guys enjoyed this and actually learned something. And I learned something about the size of cups that I pour from is very, very important. And the height that you pour from, making sure you're layering versus getting a dirty cup is very, very important for this technique. So this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.